Let's do it. So, we're going to warm up to start. We'll start with the lower body, and then we'll work our way up, and then we'll do a stretch, and we'll start from the top and work our way down. So what I want you to do is come forwards in your chair a little bit. I want you to get your posture nice and straight, so straight back, but also your lower back. So you're going to kind of tilt your hips forwards a little bit, so it kind of looks a bit like this. So if that's my regular position, that is how I want to be seated. And then we're going to start in levels. So we're going to go up from level 1 to 3. So level 1, so you put your hands like so. We're just going to do little steps. Now, you can speed up if you want. You can slow down, completely up to you. And then level 2, we start to use the hands. We got a good little march. Good. And again, you can speed up, you can slow down, completely up to you. Now, if you're experiencing any pain or discomfort anywhere, take a break, stop, skip the exercise. There's no pressure to do any of the above. But if you want to go up to the next level, we'll go up. Nice. Yeah, that's it. Just take your time. Now, you might find that you start loosening up while you're doing it. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Nice. Okay, we're going to do that same one again for 20 seconds. You're going to pick a level that you liked, and then you're going to do it at that level faster than you did it for the last one. You ready? Okay, pick a level that you like, and we're going to go for 20 seconds, a little bit faster. Not too fast, but just a little bit faster than the last one. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, you feel it? Okay, so arms by your side like so. What you're going to do is, as you breathe in, your arms are going to go up. So you go. Nice. Lovely. You can place your arms out like so. You're going to touch your shoulder. And you're going to use your elbow as a paintbrush. You're going to make small circles backwards or forwards, and then we're going to switch. And you're going to gradually make the circle bigger, kind of like a swirl. Lovely. Who's getting a few clicks and cracks? Lovely. And let's go in the other direction. Everybody feel okay so far? Cool. Lovely. And place your arms back to down by your sides. And again, deep breaths. Let's do 5 of these. 4, and 5. Keep your arms by your sides for a sec. You're going to bring your shoulders to your ears and then back round in a big circle and keep them moving. And when your shoulders are back, I want you to try and almost pin your shoulder blades back. Nice. And let's go in the other direction. Do you feel warmer? Yeah. This is what I've been doing sometimes before I leave the house. All right, nice. All right, let's do a little stretch. We're going to start with the head and work our way down. So I want you to take your right hand, place it on the side of the chair, and you're going to hold onto it, and you're going to lean in this direction, and you're going to tilt your neck in the same direction so you feel that stretch work its way down. Usually we hold these for about 10 to 15 seconds or so, but if you're doing this at home, you could do it for a lot longer if you find a video or something you like. And let's go the other way. Left hand on the chair, lean this way, tilt. How many of you who get a lot of like tension up in your neck and shoulders would benefit from this one? Yeah.
I'm thinking actually during my work routine when I'm stuck at the computer,
Yeah.
like a 5-minute break to do something.
Yeah, and it makes it, it's a bit of a mood booster as well, relaxing. You put on some music while you do this. I just realized we're doing this in dead silence right now. All right, and come back up. For the back of your neck, you're going to place 2 hands together like so. Hands on the back of the head. You're going to bring your elbows forward, chin to your chest, and then you're going to let your forehead come down towards the floor. And if you want, from that position, you can also kind of lean forwards a little bit. And that's really good for decompressing the spine and getting a stretch out of the top portion of the neck. Do you feel that? Yeah, this is a really good one. So hold that one for as long as you want to, and then you can come back up when you're ready. Nice. Nice. Right hand up in the air for me. And you're going to put your hand in the small of your neck with your elbow up. Where do you feel that? Yeah. So this alone works pretty well. You can just leave your arm like this. But if you wanted to, you could push your arm back and you could pull your arm from the top. Personally, I like this quite a lot. But you can also then manipulate a lot of these. So obviously we're sat down right now. But what I like to do is I like to use things like door frames. So I can use this door frame and I can push it a little bit more and I'm getting more of a stretch. So you can use walls and door frames and stuff like that to adjust most of these stretches, which is pretty cool. Nice. And back down, and let's go to the other side. Left arm up. Nice.
I must favour one arm more than the other because I felt more strain on that one than I did on this one.
Yeah. Are you right-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Oh, you're left-handed. Interesting. And you felt more strain on your right side?
Yeah.
Interesting. Good, and come back down. And you're going to place your right arm straight out in front of you. You're going to keep it straight, and you're going to point it in that direction across the body, and then you're going to place your other arm like so you look like a clock. Nice. Now, you can also give your wrist a little twist up and down, side to side. You might get a few clicks and cracks out of that.
I do that when I'm watching telly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's often what I recommend, you know. Nighttime comes around, it's cold out, you can't be asked to go for a walk. This actually would make a nice alternative. Yeah, well, we're going to do that in the leg part. Now, what you'll notice that we are targeting areas that we use every day, but we typically neglect. You know, how many of you have done a full body stretch in the last 2 weeks? but you've used your entire body every single day, right? Which means that those are areas that are going to be used and are going to be neglected and abused and stiffen up and everything, and it's cold out, and right? You can think about this as like putting oil on the joints. That's kind of the way I think about it. Okay, left arm across, like so. And again, you can give your wrist a little twist. Nice. And come back. And we do one more for our upper body. You can place your arms out like so, with your palms up. You're going to look up. You're going to bring your palms down and back a little bit. And then you're going to take 3 or 4 really slow, deep breaths. Nice, and come back when you're ready. All right. Hopefully you feel a bit warmer, a bit looser up top. Let's do the same for our lower body. So you're going to come forwards in your chair a little bit if you aren't already. And I want you to straighten your right leg for me so that your heel is on the floor and your knee is straight. You might need to move forward a little bit if you can't straighten your knee and keep your heel down. So then what I want you to do to start is just keep your heel down and point your toes back at yourself. And you should feel that down in your calf muscle. Do any of you feel that behind your knee? A little bit. So for this, it depends where it's stiffer. Like if you've got a lot of stiffness behind the back of the knee, you might feel it more there, whereas most people feel it down in the calf muscle. It depends. Some people feel it in the ankle. Depends. This is a really good one to do. I would say this is a really good one to do if you're going to get on a flight, or you just gotten off a flight, because blood sits, down in and especially in our lower legs. And actually, this is a great way to get blood flowing a little bit better. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 hands like so, place them on the knee that's bent, and then gradually lean forward. If you want, you can even reach forward and try and touch your toes. I can't do that. Nice, I can't do that. Yeah, that's okay. I find that in this position, women are more flexible in this position.
I don't understand people that can't touch their toes. That's really mad. I know that's probably...
You know what?
I don't understand people that can't touch their toes.
Well, I can do it standing, I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't... I know that's everyone's got their own thing. I understand it, but I just find that really weird.
See, I've got the curse of short arms and short legs, so I... Lovely. All right, come back up for me. And let's swap sides. So left leg straight, heel down, knee straight again. And just start with those toes, pointing them back towards yourself. And again, this is another great one you can do watching the TV, because you're not even... I'm not doing anything.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. But you can feel good about the fact that you're doing something. Who can see themselves doing stuff like this at home? So I've just recorded a video series with all of this stuff. And I tried to make it look a bit cool and different. So there's a forest right next to where I live, and there's this little area where they've got these tree stumps that have been made into seats. And so I've gone and filmed a whole bunch of exercises from there. So it looks cool. You got the birds in the background. So it's quite relaxing. So those are going to be free on my website very soon, hopefully. And then you'll be able to do this stuff on there, which will be really cool. So now for this one, 2 hands together on the knee that's bent. And again, lean, and you can reach if you'd like. And so far, we've done this in pretty good time. Nice. And come back up. All right, last one. Few ways of doing this final one. The first one's the easiest. You put your hand on the outside of the thigh, you lift the leg up a little bit, you pull the heel back, and then you should feel that stretch right here. So this is the easiest method if you struggle to bring the knee up higher. If you want, you can put your hands together underneath the thigh, and you can bring your knee higher. And then if you want, you can go a step further and bring your hands in front and bring your knee up the highest. And then from this position, you can also then give your ankle a little move. I heard that one. Nice. And let's swap sides. So this is my dodgy ankle. And I'm having to do this one quite a lot because if I don't, it gets very stiff. And I feel it a lot, but I feel it a lot more if I haven't been doing this.
It makes you realise how balanced the body actually is, because I've definitely found with each of these that there's been one side that
Yeah. And you can have an area that's so much stronger than the other side. In fact, I've got this condition, it's called hemihyperplasia, which is where the muscles on my left side grow more than the ones on my right side. So when I was young, the reason why I had to give up swimming was, you can put your arms, the reason why I had to give up swimming was because the muscles on my left side got so much bigger than on my right side that it caused my spine to go out of alignment a little bit. And I was like 13. So I had to then spend a year learning exercises to balance out. But what's really interesting is that that's the reason I got into exercise, because I learned that if I do these movements, the area just grows. And I was like, oh, I'll just keep doing that. And that's how I got into that.
Weird.
Yeah, I know. What a weird way to, yeah. But that's my little routine for you. How'd you find that? Yeah, good. So like I said, this is going to be on the website, and this will be on it at some point as well, so you can follow along and redo all of the stuff that we looked at today. But I hope you've enjoyed, and it's been lovely to see you all again, as it always is. And so you probably saw my email or my message, but there are now 2 sessions a month here. So if you miss the Saturday or you miss the Wednesday and you want to come to the other one, there are now 2 dates, and both of them will be the same. So the next one's going to be this coming Wednesday, and it's going to be the same session as today. So if you wanted to, you could do it again, or if you know someone who would benefit from this session that you just did, you could tell them to come to Wednesday. But every month we'll have a new topic. So next month we're probably going to start with some nutrition, and then we'll keep going from there.
Does that mean we have to get rid of all of this in case?
Don't think it's the next Saturday one.
Sorry, say again.
Next Saturday, which is the next day.
Oh, the next Saturday.